What's up? What's up? What's up, world? Welcome back to Bitcoin and Bourbon. I'm your host, Bitcoin Block, aka Crypto Jones. And I'm with my brother,
Marty J, Coach MJ, aka the Stat Stacker. Welcome back to another episode of Bitcoin and Bourbon. Start us off, Block.
We got a beautiful, listen, I want to start it off just by simply saying this. I understand cash flow, I understand currency, but people, emotions does not mix well when you are investing. Only because a lot of people that's invest, especially you new investors, a lot of you new investors, right, you will get it, and if your reason is to make quick money, please, crypto and Bitcoin is not the space for you. Maybe you should try to go play the lottery. Maybe you should try to go scratch some numbers out, because when you fear anything, right, that's an emotion. The moment you start fearing, you either gonna crash yourself or you gonna just wreck yourself. It's no ending with emotions. There's no good ending with the wrong emotions. Let's put it like that. So when you invest as an investor, I've been in this space for a little minute. I was emotional too, so I'm not saying it like, but people, that's gonna wreck you. Leave your emotions out of it, especially when you know what you're. A lot of people just invest in. You can't go out me or him. These are not financial advice. Just because I say I'm investing in XRP, that don't mean you should do it. I know what I'm buying. I know what I'm holding. A lot of people just buy off what they hear and see, and then when they see that it go down, they wreck themselves. And you can't blame me, people. I'm not giving out a financial advice. I'm giving you reasoning and what I'm doing. But please, people, please, if you don't do nothing for me, keep the emotions out of it. This is part of it. The rich people who sit back and laugh at emotional people, because they know that's what they do this for. Get them out the market. When you're emotional, it's going to show, because you're out the market. I know a lot of y'all probably sitting on the sideline now. When should I get in? A lot of people, when Bitcoin go back up to 130, 140, that ain't the time to get in.
A lot of people, not only that, a lot of people are like, oh man, what y'all get me into, man? You got, all right, I'm gonna get on y'all a little bit, because I'm a coach. I gotta coach y'all mentality up a lot of bit, not a little bit, a lot of bit. Because this is the play. And the wealthy people understand that. Wealthy people understand volatility. Wealthy people understand the red days in the market. Pullbacks, corrections are an opportunity for them to get richer. And I'm telling you right now, if you do not get anything from today's segment, get this. You will never, ever, ever become wealthy fearing the red days. You will never, ever become wealthy if you scared and shook by a little correction. What do I always say? If you've been tuning in religiously to our segments, what do I always say? Wealth is built in the red.
Period.
Also, I always tell you guys, you got to know what it is that you hold. You have to understand what it is that you hold. We've said this religiously. Bitcoin and the crypto space, it is a very volatile space. Very. So when we see a 30% pullback like we witnessed over the past couple of weeks, Bitcoin corrected down to 80, little over 80,000, and people freaking out, losing their mind. You know why? You know why people freaking out, losing their mind? Because they don't pay attention to the stuff that we say here. We say all the time, do your homework. You know what? You know where fear is derived from? Not knowing something. Not being educated, not having the knowledge of something. When you know that you know that you know something, nobody can fudge you out or spread fear. Nobody. They can. Right? And so the only reason why people are fearful is because they haven't put in 100 hours, 200 hours, 300 hours to understand what it is that they hold. All right? Period. And we got to stop. We have to stop with this not educating ourselves. Okay? Many decades ago, that's how you kept people feared. That's how you kept people in the dark, by withholding knowledge from them. We live in the information age. There is no knowledge being withheld from you. There are plenty of books on blockchain and Bitcoin and crypto. Plenty. We got great now. There's a lot of people putting out content about Bitcoin and blockchain, but some of it is good and some of it is bad. You got people, man, that were extremely bullish, man, when we hit a new all-time high, 126.2, that are all of a sudden turned bearish. They don't even know what they hold.
They don't understand it.
They don't understand it.
They don't.
Okay, nothing goes up and to the right forever. If you look at any asset, not just Bitcoin and crypto, if you look at stocks, all right, you look at the real estate market, they all go through correction periods, people. Each and every one. And the wealthy people, they love these periods. They sit on the sideline with their money waiting for these correction periods so they can buy it all up. You know who was buying the dip? Harvard. One. Harvard. Okay.
Harvard.
You think you let me ask you this. Are there a couple of smart people at Harvard? Just a couple? Maybe two, maybe three people at Harvard University? Come on, man. We gotta stop. We gotta stop and start understanding what it is that we hold. And see, what I'm at a point where I'm like, because you got people that'll be like, you know, if we pulled up in something mean and clean and nasty, people would be like, oh man, where'd you get that? Man, how'd you get that? Bitcoin. Why you didn't tell me about that? Why you didn't turn me on to it? But we've turned people on to it right now when it's really affordable to stack sats and build a mini portfolio. And people like, oh man, what y'all get me into, man? Same person that'll be like, oh, mad that you didn't turn them on to it is the same person that's like, what we get you into? We got you into changing your life.
And
we got you into building wealth for your family.
This is the best way I can explain it, right? Bitcoin is energy. Compare Bitcoin to the sun. Once you have Bitcoin in your possession, the minute you buy it, right, that's energy. The sun don't stay up for long, people. The sun goes down. But what does the sun do? The sun powers you. The sun powers plants. The sun powers the world. Same thing with Bitcoin, people. It's energy. And the moment, listen, emotions is energy, but it's the wrong energy. It's good emotions, it's bad emotions. But most people that get into this space starting off, they get into it at the highs. It's the adrenaline, it's all type of stuff.
They see numbers go up and everybody talking about it and they're like, oh, I don't want to miss out. So then you get in and then you get stuck when you see a correction where you should be DCAing and buying more. See, people don't, you guys, let me give you a easy explanation as to why all the market, see, it's the entire market as a whole that sold off over the past couple of weeks. Do you guys understand why? Do you know? You may not understand 50-day moving averages or 200-day moving averages and things of that nature, but let me give it to you in a way that you can understand. The biggest entity that spends more money than any business, any entity, any country, the United States government, it was shut down. The United States government was shut down. The United States government spends more money than any country, any entity, business entity out there. So liquidity in the system dried up. You guys understand that? And so it caused the entire markets, all markets to correct. Heck, you guys know Nvidia crushed earnings. Then it shot up, man, produced a big green candle. And what happened the very next day? It sold right back off. That's weird. That doesn't make any sense. We're in this weird macro environment right now. And what you're going to need to do to navigate these times is to understand what you hold and exercise some patience, man. You gotta exercise some patience and learn. Again, I'm gonna say this again. You have to learn to fall in love with the red days. The green days, that's just when your portfolio is up. But Michael Saylor says this best. If everybody knew what he knew, if we just had 50% of the world that agree with us, like Bitcoin and blockchain technology, it is the future, it'd be over 1 million right now. Easy. And it'd be hard to stack cheap sats. It'd be hard to build a portfolio that's going to create generational wealth. Okay? That's you guys think this is not easy. It's not meant to be easy. If everybody agreed, again, Bitcoin would be over $1 million. and everybody would be rich. Everybody ain't gonna be rich. Because people gonna get shaken out of their position, all right? And they gonna sit on the sideline and they gonna watch this thing rip to 150, 200,000. They gonna say, oh my goodness, I'm telling you, building wealth is not easy. It's not. It's not easy to become a millionaire. It's not easy to become a multi-millionaire. It's not easy to have a 8-figure net worth where you're worth 10, 15 million dollars. But you can do it if you have the patience and put in the work. You're gonna have to put in some work. You can't just listen to some random people on social media like us or on YouTube and just say, oh yeah. You're gonna have to put in some work for yourself. We don't put in the work. We're sharing with you our experiences, okay? And whether you believe it or not, that's up to you. But we're trying to the best of our ability, help shape the mentality that you need to become wealthy. This ain't really, our podcast really ain't even about Bitcoin and bourbon. I mean, that's what we talk about. Heck, we sipping on beer today. It's too early in the day. But it's more so about the mindset, the mentality that you need to become wealthy. Because if you get all the Bitcoin in the world and your mindset hasn't changed,
you're gonna sell it.
You're gonna lose it.
Because when we say health is wealth, right, and I gotta speak on this because, like when he was saying, like Bitcoin ain't easy, building muscle ain't easy, getting healthy ain't easy.
No.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Everything you do in life, I got this simple math that I use that I want to share with you. I feel like when you add consistency plus discipline, what does that equal? That equals success, people. You gotta be disciplined. You gotta be consistent. Even when working out, people, you can't just. If you can work out by listening to somebody, everybody be in shape. You get what I'm saying? If you can turn your phone on and be like, you know what, today we're going to eat carrots, broccoli, and you're going to be healthy. And if you can perceive that and really feed your brain and that happens, it's all about the discipline, people. That's all Bitcoin is. That's all crypto is.
Nothing worth having is going to come easy.
Period.
It's not. If it's too easy, run from it. All right? You got to get comfortable zigging when everybody else is zagging. You got to be comfortable looking at the herd, going to the left and say, nah, I'm going to go over here to the right.
Because a lot of this stuff, I was buying high. I ain't about to sit here
let me ask you this.
To watch something go from here to there, but me still keep putting money in it. The average person on the side, he's stupid. No.
Do you think that the 1%, the wealthy elites, do you think that they think like the masses?
Hell no.
Do you think that they move with the herd, with the masses? No! There's a reason why they're in the 1%. It's the reason why they're super wealthy. They think different. They act different. They move different. All right? This is why we say, do your homework. And not just about Bitcoin and blockchain technology and other crypto projects, XRP and SUI and things of that nature, but study wealthy people. Study how they think, how they move. They think and they move differently. They see corrections like this in the market and they love it.
And it ain't no equivalent. It's equivalent to day-to-day life, people. It's equivalent to, like, if you know you got something good in front of you, right? For instance, if you know something is scarce, however you want to say it, and there ain't going to be a lot around, but you as a consumer, for instance, people like Jordans, if you know it's a pair of Jordans coming out right there, ain't gonna be around long. You see how Jordan can keep mass producing and mass printing shoes, but if you got a specific pair that you know, I'm only comparing this because I know a lot of people understand Jordans. If you know you buy those Jordans and they gonna continue to keep going up in value, why would you sell them? Why would you fear it? If you know what you hold, why would you sell them? Bitcoin is the same. Only thing different about Bitcoin right there, I ain't trying to compare them to Jordans, is because Bitcoin is a fixed supply, people. When you hear fixed supply, what do you hear? That means it ain't gonna be around long, people. It's not a lot of this. Like money, the printers go on next month, whether you like it or not. The printers go on.
Quantitative easing is here. They've said it. They've said quantitative tightening is ending December 1st. Quantitative easing will take place. What does that mean? There's going to be more liquidity in the system. And I'm going to tell you something that Bitcoin is excellent at doing. It is excellent at sniffing out the liquidity in the system.
Period.
Excellent at sniffing out. I'm so glad that Bitcoin retraced back down in the 80s. I'm so glad. I'm never not buying Bitcoin. I would much rather buy it at 85, 86 where it is right now then to continue to buy it at where I was buying it at 120. Okay, when it goes to 130, 140, 150.
That's gonna be convicted.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy it when it's 300,000, when it's 400,000, when it's 500,000.
$1 million.
All right,
Because we know what we got.
We're not gonna even put those numbers out there because people are like, what?
You know what it's gonna go to $1 million.
Okay.
But you gotta understand this too, though. Like me, this is my strategy, right? Even though I buy Bitcoin when I say every day, 30 days out the month, I'm buying Bitcoin, whether it's $25, $100. But them reds, it's just me. I always keep money, big money to the side for them days like these corrections. People, when I first seen it drop it, right? I ain't do, guess what I did? Oh my God. I smiled. So that $25 a day, it went to 150, period. Every day I seen it down, I was putting more and more in it. I wasn't sitting there, oh my God, I used to call him. Like, bro, I don't know if I don't do that no more. Because now I understand that I'm in a wealthy mindset, people. Like I said, we don't brag. I think wealth now. I don't think consumer. So I'm not about to sit here and be like, you know what, Marty? I'm about to sell this. No. Selling Bitcoin is equivalent to selling your soul.
But we also, though, Block, the other thing is we have our minds and our mindset is on a different timetable than most people.
Okay.
People want to get rich quick. That's why, excuse me, the sports books are raking in so much money. That's why the lottery rakes in so much money. That's why the casinos rake in so much money. People want that quick hit. They want that quick hit. That's not how you build wealth, people.
And get wrecked.
That's not how you build wealth. Trust me, I know that. When I first started trading, okay, when I first really decided I want to be wealthy, not rich, you know, I would do everything I could to make a quick buck. Go to the casino, go gamble, I never really played the lottery heavy at all, but my wife would be like, go play the lottery. The Powerball is at this, that, and the other. You know, I day trade. I was doing everything I can make a quick buck. And thank God, the first year I was trading, I made a lot of money. And then I got wrecked the next 2 years, day trading. And I thank God for that happening. Because I thought I was Warren Buffett. At first, you couldn't tell me anything. And so, man, like our time frame, we're looking at 2030. 2030 is the time frame that we have put ourselves on to stack as many digital assets as we possibly can. And come 2030.
2030 people, I'm going to just be honest. 2030, right? This is exactly where I don't see myself. I know where I'm going to be. I'm going to be on the island, sipping, mojitos, smoking a cigar, smiling, not laughing, smiling. Because I understood what I held. People, I'll be so convicted, right? And I'll just say this. A lot of y'all are day traders without trading. And I say this. A lot of y'all trade your time for nothing. A lot of y'all go to work day in and day out and ain't doing nothing with y'all money but trying to impress the internet. A lot of y'all are trading y'all time for valuable nothing. For real, and I'm just being honest. You don't got a day trade to know that you are a day trader. You are a life trader. You are trading your life for nothing. When you worry about somebody else's life, you trading your life for nothing. When you don't do nothing with your life, you trading your life for nothing. When you just spend and waste time on nothing, you trading your time and your life for nothing. That's not life, people. When we trade, we don't trade anything. If anything, we buying back. I'm buying back my time. I'm just being honest. I don't trade nothing. I buy. I'm an avid investor, people, where it's like, when I understood that I was trading my time, I started buying back my time. Even if I do go to work, when I go to work, I don't go to work I don't see myself as trading my time because I'm doing something with my time while I'm at work. And I'm also doing something with the money that I get paid. I understand that I get paid in other people's debt. That don't bother me because the money that I get paid, I invest. I'm beating inflation. I'm beating inflation, people, by a long shot. And I'm saying this to say that because, like, when we be at work and I'm smiling, most people that I work with, they ain't smiling. They literally, man, I gotta pay bills. Bills don't even play a key part of my thought process because I'm an investor now, people. My time is an investment. And I start learning that. Whereas, like, when I say, and I'm just being honest, Stop trading your time for nothing. It's not valuable. You sit there worrying about Young Thug, Max B. What are you getting out of that? The new Jordan's coming out. What are you getting out of that? Christmas coming up. Man, for Christmas, my kids getting Bitcoin. I'm not sitting there playing. I'm not giving no person my credit for what I do. My kids are getting Bitcoin. Period.
I got an episode on my Sats and Success YouTube channel, and it's titled "Christmas is Canceled." Y'all need to go check that out.
Go check that out.
Y'all need to go check that out because the mentality, the idea around Christmas has become so commercialized and so monetized, and so many people are about to go out here and burden themselves with debt they don't need just because it's tradition. Go listen. Go to my YouTube channel, Sats S-A-T-S and Success. Go look at the episode. Christmas is canceled. It's short. It's like 8 minutes, 9 minutes.
But my kid, listen.
No, but this is hold on. This is an opportunity for you to teach your kids how to have a wealthy mindset. This is your opportunity to teach your kids how to sacrifice, how to think different. What did I just talk about? You want to move with the herd, you want to move with the masses, or you want to start thinking like the 1%. Yeah, the 1% can have Christmas because they rich as heck. They can do that if they want to. We are trying to move over into that. Not trying. We're going to move into that lane. We're trying to get as many people as possible to come over to that lane with us. To take this detour with us. Okay? We can't. What's the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. All right? When are we going to flip the script and say, you know what? This year for Christmas, we're going to do something different.
Man,
I'm telling you, man.
It hurt my nerves to see, like, when I see grown people, not grown men, not grown women, when I see grown people standing in line for Jordans or telling they, my birthday coming up, I'm about to go broke on my birthday. People, do you know how that sound now?
Say that.
Do you know how that sound now?
People literally say that.
I'm about to go broke.
And then here's the thing. Here's the rub. Here's the caveat. Don't miss this, champions. That mentality, you could ill afford to have that mentality in a time such as now. The macro environment is changing so quick, so fast, it is at a whiplash pace. And if people don't wake up today, I ain't talking, actually yesterday, and realize what's going on, excuse me, and start making some sacrifices, and start thinking differently and doing differently, people gonna get wrecked. They're gonna get R-E-K-T wrecked.
And they're gonna come back to these videos, and it ain't that we told you so, we tried to tell you so. We not doing this, people. We not, look at us. We more like, come on.
Like, come on.
Because when we on this yacht in 2030, literally, we on yachts.
In the Caspian Sea.
And we telling y'all, like, people. Even like to this day, I got family members. Can you pull up on me? No. The reason why I say no, because honestly, like me, my time is so valuable now where I feel like if I pull up on anybody, right, and you don't, I done did that before the OG. I done pulled up on people, wasted hours. I'm talking about hours just to call them a week later to hold them, because I'm a person, I'm gonna hold you accountable. The moment you start investing, I'm the person, I got people that doing that. What's up? What you been doing? If I hear it, the moment I hear it, no conviction. Well, I ain't been, because I hang up, and I hang up in a strategic way because I don't want to be around people that's going to waste I'm not wasting your time.
I'm going to tell you something. When I was young, I had no patience whatsoever. And I thank God that He's given me more patience. But I'm starting to lose my patience with people who refuse to put in the work and understand how to change their circumstances and change their life. And here's the sad part about it. Some people are just going to never change. Some people just going to always stay in the same situation they are financially because they refuse to listen to wisdom. They refuse to listen to knowledge and or they refuse to accept it. That's just the God's honest truth. I don't know how I can put it any other way, and it's sad because there is a better way, there is a different way, and there is an opportunity that everybody, for the first time, and as long as I can ever see it,
Once in a lifetime opportunity.
there's an opportunity for people to change, to course correct and change and break some generational curses, and to truly have some financial freedom and some financial wealth. And people just like ignoring it, and they just not putting in the work.
They partying, celebrating nothing. If we was to say, you know what, tequila got a once in a lifetime bottle coming out, man, you know how many people will rush and go buy that one bottle?
Yeah, reposado. People, I gotta get it, and they'll spend
But
whatever.
you got a once in a lifetime opportunity to make your family. Man, it feels so. And I'm saying this because I'm happy, man. When I go inside, when I wake up and I look at my life, I was the risk taker. I was the person that said, you know what, this ain't it no more. When I go out, when I do step out, if I ain't going nowhere that's going to advance us, I don't go out. I'm not in no urban spot looking at people shake their ass, excuse my language, putting bottles on their head, celebrating nothing. I don't go in them type of spots. Because for one, I feel like I'm worth too much. And I'm just saying that to be honest. For one, I'm worth too much. Two, my mindset is on reset mode. I'm in a reset mindset mode. Because of me, this man, and my conviction. I got a family I want to feed. I can't feed them with liquor. I can't feed them with hopes. A lot of people celebrate nothing. This is the time where you can celebrate something. All you got to do is have patience. I know people that this is the patience I'm talking about. You got people, if your birthday a year from now, you know what? I'm stacking. People will stack a whole year just to go blow it on nothing. Nothing. That's insanity. Opposed to investing. When you invest time, it's a difference between spending time. When you invest money, it's a difference between spending money. You don't get nothing from spending. Nothing. You don't get nothing. What you get from spending? Oh, I spent some money at the outlets. And what most people do after they spend money, they complain. You never hear nobody complaining after they invested. You never. If you do, that because they knew. And I'm saying that because when you invest in money and time, you ain't complaining. Because you see the growth.
Yeah, well, some people explain because they don't know what they hold.
They don't know what they exactly.
They complain because they don't know what they hold.
But
the people that do invest and know what they hold, no, they excited.
What we doing every time we see each other? Me and this man, we smile. It ain't. It's always I'm happy to see him, but it's like whoa, like man, even right now my portfolio I'm down. To say it with a smile, he crazy. No. I had so much dry powder to the smell. I buy so much. I'm so convicted where, like, Christmas coming. I ain't thinking about Christmas gifts. I ain't even sitting there wrecking my brain with, because now I look at Christmas as, this is the day I'm going to go broke. How did that sound?
I'm resetting the mentality of my family. Because I'm the leader of my family.
And I'm the leader.
And
we want you to be the leader. Whether you're the woman of the house or the man of the house.
Yeah, we're not doing that stuff this year, man. We're not doing it.
Fast,
I know.
Listen, before we wrap it up, right? And then we just for real, I think we're gonna start extending our podcast because we be giving out so much unlimited game where it's like I always gotta leave you with this. This is just me. Take fear out of emotions. Take fear out of investing. Take fear out of anything. And I want you to understand this. The moment you start investing your time into an asset is the moment your time becomes an asset. You gotta know what you hold, people. You got to.
We out. I ain't got nothing else to say. I done got on y'all enough. I just hope it's all love, man. I just want to see y'all
win.
Come up, man. I want to see y'all win.
Cause we there.
You guys taking the time to tune in to us. We just want to pour into you. So
cause we there.
I want you to win. So
we already winning. And when we say winning, I want people to understand before we go. Winning is not always financial. The mindset is the first thing. Like he said, you got people that own Bitcoin, don't know what they hold, gonna sell it when it's top.
For what? What are you gonna sell it for?
What you gonna sell it for?
For fiat? For cash that's gonna devalue, that's getting debased? They telling you that they're gonna print money. They're not hiding it no more. It ain't even a secret no more. So if you can't understand the volatility of this space, the Bitcoin and crypto space,
get out of it.
Just get out of it and go put your money in the savings and good luck with that.
Because the lottery is like some millions right now. Go play the lottery. I'm gonna give you some numbers to play. 21 million. Go play that number. 21 million. Play that number. And